In today's FAQ series, I'm going to answer your question about how to stretch shoes. Now, we've all had a pair of shoes that fit perfectly except for maybe a little pressure point, or maybe you just need a little bit of extra width in the shoe itself. Well, for that, we have shoe stretchers that we have here at Kirby Allison Hanger Project that you can use for small adjustments to your shoes. The Dasco Shoe Stretcher that we have here is made out of solid wood and is better than plastic versions of this same shoe stretcher because it is harder and does a better job stretching your shoes. It comes with several different bunion adjustments that you can put onto the shoe tree to help stretch specific areas of the shoe if you have minor points of irritation. It's very simple. You insert this into the shoe and then begin to expand it by twisting this metal rod. There's two different ways that you can use your Dasco Shoe Stretcher. One is to just stretch the width of the shoe. Now, if you're doing that, I recommend doing it over several days in small increments. If you stretch your shoes too much too quickly, you can permanently damage the leather and even tear it. So I recommend inserting the shoe stretcher into your shoe, and then begin adjusting the width so you can hear this stretching, and you want it positioned at exactly the point that you want to stretch the leather. One of the tricks to help facilitate stretching is to wet the area that you're trying to stretch using a combination of isopropyl alcohol and water. I recommend using 1 part alcohol for 3 parts water, or about 25% isopropyl alcohol. Now, wet a sponge, and on a shoe I recommend wetting the inside of the shoe. It really get it nice and wet and allow that to soak into the leather. It's going to soften those pores, soften the leather, and help facilitate that stretching. The reason I recommend putting it on the inside of the shoe versus the outside of the shoe is the alcohol can affect the finish. So you'd prefer to be softening it from the inside of the shoe than outside. Now, this is just for small adjustments. If you're looking to do more dramatic stretching, like stretching the entire shoe and even the outsole, you're going to need to soak the entire shoe in that isopropyl alcohol solution. Now, as I said, there's a few key things to remember when stretching your shoes, and the most important is to do it slowly over time. If you try to stretch your shoes too much too quickly, you can permanently damage the leather. So I recommend inserting these shoes, having a rough idea of how much you'd like to stretch it, and then doing it in small increments, taking out the shoe stretcher, trying the shoes on, and seeing how they fit. Once you get to the point where that pressure point's been relieved, you're good to go. In today's video, I'm wearing one of our new Kirby Allison Sovereign Grade Rep ties. This is the Household Guards Blues and Royals. You can tell it has a British slant because it goes from the left shoulder down to the right. This is a beautiful tie we have made especially for us in the United Kingdom. And as you can see, it's got a great lining that balances well with that silk. It ties a beautiful knot with nice rebound whenever it exits the knot. I'm also wearing a white linen and cotton pocket square from Simon Goddard that goes perfectly with this charcoal suit. And I'm wearing a pair of my Kirby Allison Sovereign Grade cotton dress socks.